it comes to certain people, that's a different standard
Yeah.
in my eyes. You know,
Well,
if
I
I say,
mean,
hey, I
it's
need
been such a hot
$100.
topic. People want to
Right.
know. Like, and if somebody's willing to speak and address everything else, they should be willing to speak and address that as well. If not, it looks kind of suspect. Just
It
saying.
yeah, it confuses a lot of people, and that's
I need
that's
more
where
coffee.
everybody
Let me
gets
get this.
confused.
Get my coffee, y'all.
I think
And I
it's an
think
honest
I've
and fair
heard
question.
I think I heard Cliff Notes explain it this way, and when dealing with like Mandy and her donations, right? If you are going to announce that things are being used for something and you're coming on this platform and you're saying this is the money, whenever you're talking about money and you're talking about donations or being used as a GoFundMe or in general, it should be point blank every time you receive a donation and you use a donation, where it's coming from and where it's going at all times when you're dealing with money, especially if you are coming on a social media app and you're stating that this is what it's being used for, so that you cover your tracks from start to finish and nobody has to have any questions regarding it.
Correct.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
the best way to put it.
Cliff Notes, did I explain that the way
Because I
like
would've said it
that you were
different.
trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm. I mean, it's only fair, honestly. If everybody else has to prove it, she does too. That's only fair.
Maybe she'll address it in
I
a
mean, I think
video.
it's a lot that's going on, and it's a lot of things that's been said, and a lot of things that it's a lot.
Well, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, y'all. Clip it, bop it, stick it, fuck it, I don't care. However, hold on, let me get this chicken. Get the goddamn. Thank you.
Come get these out of come get these out of my yard.
I think it's kind of strange, like the whole thing with the missing person. If you look at that amount that they're saying she took off with,
Shay, I could barely hear you.
let me turn my Bluetooth off. All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if you look, the thing is people are seeing the whole stuff with the missing person, so-called scam. If you look at that amount and then you look at the GoFundMe amount, it's like $2 off. So people are thinking, okay, she gets a certain amount of money and then runs. And then she feels like she doesn't have to address it, but other people do. So I don't know. I get it. Like, I get why people want answers. I didn't donate, but
I
I
didn't
just
either
feel
'cause
like
I'm
if you're
broke.
willing to address like the little petty shit, why not just address the big shit?
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be an ass. Sorry. I'm sorry if you get dandered. I really am. You cannot crucify for somebody for something that you started. That girl told you to leave her alone months ago. You started that. You stuck your nose somewhere that it should have never been. Just my opinion.
See, I to be
Wait,
honest, don't
who?
know who started what, to be honest.
Okay, so the whole thing actually started with Boss Lady between Villain and Raggedy. Okay, that's how it initially started. And then, because Villain and WTF are so close, WTF stuck her nose in it, and then she started making all that satire about her, and she had asked her repeatedly to stop and to leave her alone, and she didn't.
Right. Yeah.
And then it backfired on you. And now they're this petty crap with releasing jobs and boyfriends and husbands and freaking children and the pictures. Oh Lord,
It's
I
gone
don't
too
agree with that.
far. And
It
yeah,
did
I don't
go
know
way too
who
far.
started what, but the fact that she was asked to stop doing the satire and she didn't, I could see we would probably, all of us in here, if somebody kept doing shit like that to us, we would do something back as well. We would talk shit.
Yes,
Because
you
at
would.
that
You should
point, it's
expect the
almost like
backfire from it.
it's bullying at that point, and the shit won't
It
even
is.
funny. So I'm just gonna say
No,
that
it
it
wasn't.
wasn't funny. And
I don't even
my
think
whole
it
thing
like is
is,
about
I
the
was cool
satire
with
anymore.
her. I'm just making it known I was cool with W at first. But what pissed me off is the fact that the whole essay thing that came out,
That
I
should
didn't
never
agree
come
with
out.
that. And it nobody should be judging whether it happened, whether it didn't happen, and making videos about it. And so when I spoke up about that, I didn't talk bad about W. I didn't call her any names. I just said, I'm stepping away. I don't agree with that. That's not okay. And all of a sudden, she thinks I'm kissing BL's ass and all this other shit. Well, I'm not. I've never even talked to that lady.
See, that's what's fucked up. And Chrissy, did you not ask
Ma'am?
about $1,300 on the backside? You asked for
Somebody asked.
$1,300 fucking dollars. Yes, you did on the backside.
I asked $1,300 from who?
Well, yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that shit.
Whoa.
Who did I ask $1,300 from? I'm confused.
All right, hold on. Let me, yeah, think for yourself. You're right. Like, and
Okay.
now this thing with her being claiming she has to move for her safety, that's not the case. That is not the case. And people are starting to see, it's not just the digs that she's taken, because it literally is making her look fucking psycho at this point. But
I'm sorry, all involved are. I'm sorry. It's
yeah,
everybody involved. Everybody who has made a post or talked about it or gone real life on both sides, all involved on WTF side, all involved on BL side, all of them involved have gone too far or done wrong, and they don't realize they're keeping it going and nobody else. I'm sorry, I've lost interest in it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care about it anymore because, to be honest with you, it is wash, rinse, repeat. One going after the other one going after the other, and then comments. What you said, Shay, is like your experience of like where you stepped away from her. That was what, a month and a half ago?
yeah.
That was the best thing you could do. Stay out of it and step away from it. It's fine, because what good is it going to do for your life or anybody else's life? That once this all went legally or supposedly went legally, that should have been the end of it. But it's like everybo's being forced to have to deal with it on a
here's the
daily fucking
problem.
basis.
Here's the problem, Hot Mess. You know why it's still going is because there's so many digs being taken that are fucked up. But the lies is what's keeping it going, because everybody's like, one person says no, she's fucking lying, and they prove it. So now everybody's starting to dig. Everybody's starting to question. Everybody's starting to talk more. Like, why would you lie about this? Why would you lie about that? So at this point, for a lot of people, they don't even see BL's shit that she's doing at this point. It's strictly on W, because
And if that's the
Making
case,
it
then that's
getting
on
caught in too
W.
much.
And if that's the case and she's got skeletons in her fucking closet, she probably should have thought about that before having this freaking war and battle back and forth with another person. That sucks for her. I'm sorry if her skeletons are getting exposed, but she doesn't affect my life. And I am like, at this point, I know I didn't donate to the GoFundMe. I think that I made a stance on it. It is wrong. Take it down. I don't agree with it whatsoever. You want to handle shit outside of here because things went in real life, then you guys handle it outside of here. End of story. But if you did collect money from some people, then yes, people are definitely entitled to some questions and answers.
Exactly. And I'm sitting here. That's why I said that, Chrissy. I'm sitting
I'm
here
gonna let y'all. I just wanted
with that
to finish
text
that
message.
little
Hang
part.
on, Shay. Hang on, Shay.
Okay.
So,
No,
and I
she,
sent
you're
it to you
good.
as well.
I agree.
That's what I'm confused about. What $1,300?
Yeah, I'm sitting here reading it. I have the screenshot of it, of you asking someone for 1,300 because your husband hasn't given you a check in 2 weeks, and you're behind on bills and everything, and you needed the money. Like, there's no difference.
Wait, someone asked WTF for $1,300?
No.
She's talking about me. There was a
Oh.
conversation. There was a conversation between, and I know exactly who that is. Okay, so the conversation was we were talking about something with my husband. Okay, which, as you can tell, I am the type of person that pays myself back. It's been proven. So there's a difference between me asking to borrow money and someone lying about where it's at and where it's going.
But
Well,
you're
one can
getting up here
argue that
doing
you
that.
lied about where it was at and where it was going. I mean, anybody can argue the fact that somebody is not being honest about where money is going.
And see, I'm the
WTF
person
needs
that
to
I put-
address the money losing focus, shaking my head. Elise, I wish that I could force somebody to address the money, but I can't. And I don't even know if she is still in here. You guys heard me ask her to take a box. You guys heard me question her. So, I mean, it's not really losing focus. It's I can't force somebody, just like how all these people who have made posts or gone on lives have asked the same questions. I can't force her to give me answers. I'm not, on the inside with her. I have nothing to do with it. But I would wish that she would give answers. And I agree with what Shay said. The things that, the low blows that WTF has done or people on WTF's side have done have been absolutely inappropriate. But some could argue the same go on for the other side. It's tit for tat and how low people are going to get at the other. I mean, there's never going to be a resolution. They will always hate each other. That we know. But as far as the money is concerned, when money is involved on the back end, front end, it does not matter. Then yes, people are entitled to ask questions and get answers. But nobody can force this woman to give us answers because clearly she is not giving them.
Yeah, and I'm sure, I just know, give it about 30, 45 minutes, I'll be a video on YouTube, and she'll be talking shit to me.
Can somebody see if she's still
I
in here?
said what I said,
Or
but
you know
I'm
what? Can
sorry,
somebody share it to her?
I'm not going to beat around the fucking bush about it. Like, last time I checked, I thought we were all grown-ass people. We should be able to have conversations like this. And when you get mad at somebody because they choose not to partake in your taunting and judging
So
and
did she
laughing
actually-
at SA, then you're not a fucking adult to me.
Shay, did she actually turn around to you and give you crap for not wanting to participate?
Hot mess. She was on a live before my live even ended, talking about, and Shay's over there kissing boss lady's ass and blah blah blah, talking shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody share it to her. Go right ahead.
I did. I shared. I don't know if she'll come back. But,
I mean,
or if
she
she's
was here.
She might be a ghost. I don't even know if she's still in here or not. I don't know.
Well, if she's here and she's
thank you for the
ghost,
clip
I mean,
notes.
by all
I
means.
wasn't mean. I wasn't gonna, like I said in the beginning, I was siding with her. I was trying to help her. I was listening to her. You want to. Sometimes
Go
you just
ahead,
gotta
say it, Shay.
take a step back,
No, say it.
silent, and look at things. But I'm gonna tell y'all what really made me pay attention is when something else happened. There was two people that had a dispute, and that we're all supposed to be friends, and those people, both of them, started messaging me trying to turn me against the other one, saying oh, so and so was talking about so and so. Now, why would you tell me that? Because I'm going to go to bat for so and so. So when I saw that type of friendship that was happening right there, I said, let me shut the fuck up and go silent for a few days and pay attention. I'm going to tell y'all, you go silent for a few days, you see a lot of shit that is not all kumbaya and giggles.
Exactly.
Well, apparently, I've missed a few chapters, huh?
But you know, I wasn't gonna be a fucking bitch, and I wasn't gonna call these two people out because they hang out with everybody. I wasn't gonna call them out. I wasn't gonna say shit. But what I did tell them is I don't like that shit. Y'all are mad at each other, so now you're trying to be in my inbox saying this and that about each other. Like, that's some fuck shit.
Well, I can tell you that, I mean, I noticed a difference and I reached out to you because I know how you operate. And, like I said, apparently I've missed a few things. Like, somebody said something about text messages from, I'm assuming W's ex. I have not seen anything on that, so I cannot speak on it.
I saw them, and
But I don't like fighting really. Homegirl,
It's
do not ever
crazy.
call yourself a no one.
Who said that?
now I don't feel like people should be reaching out to people's children or exes or anything else.
Agreed.
However, considering the level that things are at with
Thank you
talking
for the
about
follow.
courts and jail and police and CPS and this and that, at this point, it's a free for all.
Yeah, I mean, at this
When you
point,
start
it
messing
doesn't
with
matter.
people's- when you start
Everybody's
messing
done
with
it.
Their freedom, their livelihood, and their
Thank you for the
children.
follow.
I don't give a fuck about none of them rules. I'm coming for your ass.
No, and children should remain off of it.
Honestly, yeah.
Be
Agreed.
correct.
I just think that the real life shit is just absolutely asinine. I think it's stupid.
too much.
Wow.
For petty little
really-
drama to be on this app to turn to what it was is just absolutely crazy to me.
Listen, if any of y'all bitches around here got a problem with me, Shay B, please let me know. I don't do all this extra shit. We can actually go 30-second rounds. I don't give a fuck. And then at the end of the
I
day,
love you.
we can be like, you know what? We did our thing. It's over and done with. Stop dragging this shit on. Just fight the shit out. Be done.
Just come in and talk about it. Just talk about it. I mean, you can go to these other lives and talk about it. Like, what's wrong with this one? Because Shade,
Exactly, Cliff Notes.
Shade,
I
you
said
need to
that
be in the
earlier.
comments. That's why. They know who's in boxes.
I said it earlier. Don't
I'm not
expect.
calling nobody's job. I'm not calling CPS on nobody. One, I don't have to do that because other people are going to do it. But two, I don't like to drag things on. Dragging shit on is too stressful. We got enough going on in our lives. Like, who wants to be on the same bullshit? What are we in month 3
Procrastinating.
now?
Well, that's why I just personally, I just don't care about what goes on between both of those parties and what they do. And that's why I don't know what goes on because I'm not following it. I personally think both sides are at fault for how far and low it's gone. And I think that no matter what, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop between them. It's never going to stop, and it's always going to involve other people who are going to take sides and have their point of views, and you're not going to change those people's minds either. So it's just a
It's
fucking
entertainment.
endless cycle.
It's
Right.
entertainment for everybody. It's like
Everybody.
a soap opera.
That's
Exactly
the
how it
major.
was.
That's
It's never going to change. Never.
that's what I think. And initially, I thought to myself, "Is this a skit that they're doing just to see how far they can take it?" I was like, "When they're literally tit for tat at the same time," and I was like, "You know what? I literally had backed away for days, and I do mean days. And I literally was catching up last night, and I was like, what the hell is going on now?" And I
In
was
my
like, this
opinion,
shit
it's
can't
crazy.
be.
Y'all know what's crazy is them two,
If only
do
it
not
wasn't.
realize it. But if they would probably be real life friends because they're both the same fucking people. The only difference between them, in my opinion, is Boss Lady's funny with some of the shit she says. W's not. She's a little bit drier.
Oh,
but the way that they act is kind of similar. And
It
if
is.
they would just put the bullshit to the side and focus that energy on
Cliff
something that's
notes
really
behave.
needed, focus their energy on something that is really needed, they would probably be a good team to take other motherfuckers down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Agreed. Because I
If they
do
came
feel like they
together.
are the same people in a lot of definite similar aspects. And I think that that is why they bump heads so much, because they both want to be alpha. And guess what? No, this app does not need any more alphas. Just do you, post your content. You don't like somebody, move the fuck on. Don't make them your content. I'm sure you have other things before W came into your life and before BL came into your life. Talk about that shit.
yeah.
And like I said, the real life shit is absolutely stupid. Do not don't cry about things when it is done to you. When you automatically go real life and you match energy, don't cry when the other person does it.
yeah,
Yes.
100%.
You have no leg to stand on. If you did the same exact shit, you have no leg to stand on.
No, you don't. That's why I pretty much just backed away from everybody, stopped talking to people, and honestly, it was the best thing I did, because I thought to myself, I said, am I losing control of myself, being entertained by something that has nothing to do with me in no shape, form, or fashion?
But Chrissy, that's social
What
media.
happened?
That's social media. Everybody loves the drama. Everybody loves a good reality TV show. So being pulled in and sucked into it is gonna happen. It's common. People want to know what's gonna happen next. What will this person post next? What will this person do next? And the sad part about it is there's not enough people calling out the bullshit. They want to encourage the bullshit so that they can keep having something to talk about or enjoy.
That's why initially I was like, this is a skit. And I kept on putting
Exactly.
it-
Chapter 743. It's like, when do we
crazy.
skip to the end?
And listen,
Continue. Don't
I
forget
know a
it.
lot of
Continue.
people don't fuck with some people in this group, but I'm telling y'all, if we ever have any big event, we're fucking calling Diva to make our videos, because
Yes. I literally just told her
He
today, how
makes-
come I can't save that daggone one I like?
right, like she's got some good ass production skills.
I'm telling you. I was like,
I don't even
Mr.
know
Joker.
I don't even know whose page it was, but Diva had reposted it, and Shay, you had commented on it. It was one of our lives, right? It was after the whole creative shit, right?
It
And
was funny.
I saw it and I was like, all right, well, whatever. They just repost again. I am not going to be mad. I do not refer to their pages as hate pages or this and that. All they're doing is reposting and giving their fucking opinion. It is what I do when I sit in a box and I talk on something. I'm giving my opinion. The only difference is I'm not reposting something, or I'll do that, whatever. I can't be mad. It's matching energies, doing the same thing I'm doing. But I did comment on it because I was like, I didn't know what the situation was that they're referring to of other people doing things to them. You're warping me into what other people or other situations you've had with other people. Don't do that shit either. Don't put blame on me or call me or put a label on me when I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
I think
there's
that's
3
where-
pages that I fuck with, and the reason why I fuck with them is because they're not like putting in commentary where they're like, and this piece of shit, or
Yep.
they're not. They're just posting the clips, and they'll put a little side note of like if something happened in the past, they'll give a little reminder for sure.
Hi,
You
giggles.
know, but I think the page you're talking about is probably Think for Yourself. That
I
might be
don't
it.
know. I know Diva reposted it and you commented on it, and I just I saw it. I commented on it. They weren't following me. I wasn't following them. It just popped up on my FYP, probably because you commented and Diva reposted. But again, I'm not mad at those things. It's when you go dirty, or when you go real life. That's when I have a fucking problem. But I'm not giving anybody reason to go dirty or go and go real life. And a lot of the other times it's not warranted for other situations too. In their scenarios with that person, it might be, but I wouldn't know that because I mind the business that pays me. If it doesn't fucking pay me, why do I have to be involved in it? You know, like.
Could y'all imagine if we did, though? If we actually got paid to watch TikTok. Come on
Oh
now.
my god.
I want a
Lord.
job
Oh,
like
boy.
that.
I do too. I would
Yeah,
love
that
that.
other pages here, think for yourself. They're cool. They, they don't talk sideways shit. So that's probably whose page I comment on because she posts some of our stuff. But
Well, all I have to say on that is it's just not my business. I give my opinion on all sides of it. I see it from all sides. I'm not going to, insert myself into something that doesn't belong. But I could comment on it if I feel necessary. But when I comment on something, it's usually from all sides. Like I said, in the beginning, it may have been one more than the other. Now everybody that was involved is just as fault as the other person. That's my true, honest opinion.
like when I try to back away from it all, something stupid comes up. Like, okay, W made a post that BL is trying to unalive her.
Yeah,
Like,
I
those are
was like,
serious accusations to be putting out. Like, and then it's making me question W. Like, are you okay?
It's my pooks. Now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head.
After the
weird.
child in the car for 45 minutes, I don't think she's okay, but that's my personal opinion.
that's the one I was really referring to, that post right there. I was like, did she really just say that?
Well,
But why
like I
would
said,
you
this
think
wasn't
that?
a live really about W or anybody. This was just, a pop on
No, but
kind of
this
thing.
is why this is why certain drama, regardless of who it's with, this is why certain drama doesn't die down. Because like when we start to get quiet, something gets said. It's almost like it's for fucking views and being monetized.
Well, that's what it is for.
You know?
That's exactly what it is for, and it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have y'all noticed too when somebody's not getting they're not as relevant as they were, then they hop off with something crazy, and then boom, everybody's talking about them again.
Yeah.
Major questions do go unanswered. I got blocked by somebody and I can't ask them why they posted what they posted. I get posted about, or my friends get posted about on it, and I got blocked because they claim we can come in their inbox. Well, how would you like me to do that?
They don't like people like you and I who want answers. We want to hear what type of answer you have to give and what you're going to say to try to justify your past behavior. These people doing this shit, they know who they can use and manipulate, and they know who they can't.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that they can't, they stop fucking with you, they block you, they find some reason to not be cool with you no more.
Well, listen, she was in here. She said hi. I asked her to take a box. I asked her the questions. She didn't. This is the first time she has been in my live in months. I have not in months. So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I made my stand on it, and I made it public, and I know people have reposted it and whatnot. I do not agree with the GoFundMe. I do agree that people are allowed to ask questions when it comes to fucking money. If you are taking money from someone on social media, you are absolutely responsible in showing those receipts of where it's going.
100% transparency on where everything is going and how much is spent and how much is collected, even on the back end. That's why I would never mess with money on taking anything from anyone. Oh, no.
Well, how's the weather for everybody? Because it's still raining here.
It is hot as shit here.
It is nice here.
It has been raining and raining and raining. Oh, I'm so tired of it.
Hey, I walked 5 miles today.
My big butt needs to
You're
walk.
correct.
Great statement. And it's not hard to show receipts if you ain't lying, just saying. I agree.
And I checked out my dream house.
Like, and it's not like we're asking for personal information. It's,
Where'd Taylor go?
why is it one thing, I don't know. Why is it everything else can be public but that?
Accountability.
And that's not just with W. That's not
with
just with
everybody.
W. There's
Yeah,
other
anyone.
people too.
That's with everybody. Do you know how much like stuff goes on in the back end with multiple different people? And some people will never find out, and some people get exposed, and then it turns out like this shit. You know what I mean? It's just, don't do shit on the back end, especially if you don't want it to be known on the platform. That's my opinion. That's why, like I have said time and time again, I will give my 2 cents for all sides, but I'm also going to be 100% transparent. That's just the way that I'm fucking wired. So I do not have to agree, but like Shay said, if you're going to call me out, then, or say something about me or warp me into it, I want an answer as to where you got it. I want proof of where you got it. That's just me.
I mean, I'm gonna find out where Taylor went. Hopefully she's
I'm broke
not
all the
upset
time with
because
never.
I
I'm
think
broke
she
all the
wanted to
time too.
talk
I'm a
about
broke
something.
bitch, homegirl.
Yeah,
Broke
she
bitch.
she just dipped on us. I don't know where Taylor went.
Well, we kind of cut her off, I think, and I didn't mean to. I just wanted to finish up on that one subject.
Just don't feel like you're entitled to ask for money for bills, and don't give anyone money. It's true. I mean, it's the same thing that we cry about with Lisa, right? Everyone says that Lisa doesn't use the money that she gets. She doesn't use it for what she says she does, and it's theft by deception. So is it considered theft by deception if somebody, say like W, is collecting money and not showing proof of where she's putting it, because then people can use their imagination that it's not being used for what she says? It's the same shit.
Lisa would never say
Thank
how
you for
much
the
money
follow.
she's actually getting.
People have faves on this app. I mean, that's true. I could say that for a lot of people. A lot of people have, I don't know. Let me just stop on that.
What's for dinner?
I did a chicken stir fry.
I had kefta kebab and eggplant and rice.
That sounds good. Hey, Kat.
It is. This is one place here in
Cliff
Tennessee.
notes. I love what you just said.
Ah.
Hey, I don't ask for a dime, but my bills are paid. Broke or not, I'm richer than most. I love that because I know what you're referring to, and that's because of your life and your family and this and that is what makes you rich, not money.
Look, I always say
I'm
that
hoping
I am
that's what you
broke.
meant.
I am not poor. Poor people don't have their bills that they need to owe. My bills are paid, so I'm just broke.
Yeah, I work my
Outlaws. I don't
ass
pay
off.
bills.
Like, this is my
Outlaws,
only time with y'all.
Can you tell us
week,
how to do
so-
that? How you don't pay bills?
Yeah, how can you
How
live
can I
without
have a
paying
broker?
bills? I need to know the secrets.
I need to know that.
I don't ask for money, but if y'all start dropping off coffee at my house, I'm gonna fucking drink it.
Honestly.
Backend.com. Oh Lord.
Oh my
God.
And the back end is always where you're gonna get into trouble.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to touch that.
And the
subject.
thing about it is, especially with like this
Stay in my
situation,
corner.
right? There's a lot of people that have very valid and loud opinions about it. You know what I mean? So that's also another reason why a lot of things do not go away, is because a lot of people have very valid feelings and opinions on it. But then there's other people that just have opinions.
Man, why can't I just have pretty feet? Because I could easily solve all my money problems if I had pretty feet.
My toe hurts. Like you said that, my toe is
Who
been
called
hurting
you
all
out,
freaking
dude?
day long.
Don't y'all be talking. You and accountability buddy better not start talking about my TikTok shop rose gold colored glasses.
Hey, don't talk about TikTok Shop. I finally got accepted into there, and I have not done any of my videos for them.
Listen, their car charger, the one where they've got the cords that retract. Their car charger is the shit. Like it charges my phone in like 15 minutes.
So I said this earlier in Chris's live. I've received one sample, right? Everything else I've paid for, but I still need to like do videos or something like that. But the one sample was like this liquid blush, and I was going to use it for my daughter for competition. It was the color that she needed for stage, and I never did. So like I finally got accepted in there because I've bought so many things off the TikTok shop, and you don't have to like do it for the news. Like once you get accepted, you could go and put in your showcase all of the things that you've previously bought. So I don't know what to do for them. I'm not like a salesperson, I guess. I don't know. I could just tell you, hey,
You're good at it.
this worked.
Just being you in your spunky ways, I think you'll do really good at it.
But see, I have been transparent from the start that, like, I even posted when I got accepted. I'm not trying to hide that is where I'm trying to be monetized. You know what I mean? I'm not in the creator fund. I'm not this, but I'm not hiding it, you know? And then other people will sit there and say that they're just in the fund and they just got accepted and this and that. And it's just like, if you're transparent from the start, nobody's going to question you.
There's a lady that's on here and she does a lot. I mean, a lot. I see her almost daily. She does a lot of those TikTok sponsored ads where like that. And I've seen her do a lot of those. And she'll say, TikTok did it again.
I cannot stand Maybay. I cannot stand her. I know you're talking about Maybay.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my God. And actually on Facebook, so there's some exposed groups exposing scammers on Facebook, and she's been the topic for a very long time in two of the groups.
Happy
that
mommy
I'm
with
in.
the heart me. Thank you. I want to be part of
didn't realize
TikTok's
I didn't
advertising
send
thing, but
one.
they won't allow me because of my violence. So Diva, do a whole nother account, like create a new account that is not, you know, that one, and just start like over with that one. Get your followers up from the people from your previous one, and just have one account that is for, you know, TikTok shop and whatnot, or and then obviously your regular account. Thank you, Big Ange.
And I want that friggin' one I'm trying to get. I like that one with Mr. Joker on it. I really like that one.
What one with Mr. Joker? With Mr. Joker.
Right? What's his name? Right? The guy with the white face. I was trying to download it. I was like, why is it not letting me download it? And I was like, wait a minute now. What?
That I'm a little pissed off with TikTok Shop because I said this earlier too. You know that vegetable or fruit slicer that's like viral on here with the red bottom? I bought that, right? It was only $6, but I bought it. It was not a sample. They said they sent it with my 2 other items. I didn't receive it. I sent a claim that I didn't receive it. And I was like, oh, just put it back in like my TikTok shop money. Like just credit me and I'll just buy something else, you know?
They will not credit you back.
But they didn't send it to me.
Oh, well. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'm glad it was only $6, but still, you didn't send it to me. So now you know what my video is going to be on that because it's in my showcase, and be like, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Here you go, though. Here's your video.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I got that spin brush thingy. You know what I'm talking about? The extended arm that you're supposed to be able to use on your floors does not work. Just so you know.
I will
literally
tell you
went and bought
this.
heads.
A lot of the stuff that I've gotten, I would definitely recommend.
How about that fake
recommend them?
ponytail thing that's on a clip? That thing's nice.
See, I wouldn't buy something like that. I didn't buy that.
I don't have no hair, so yeah, I bought it. And I bought a cute little note. The season.
Oh, and the deodorant or the essential oils, the luxury ones. Oh, smells amazing. I use the detergent on like my linens and my comforters and stuff. The essential oils, oh my god, my whole house smells just amazing. So there have been things that like I've gotten that I'm like, yes, I would absolutely recommend, but I also am not going to do a video on something that I did not recommend.
I can't find essential oils that will
Not
literally
massage
smell.
oils.
I want to find a strong essential oil to go in my air purifier thingy majiggy.
My pooks, that hair thing is gorgeous.
You smell it for more than 10 minutes.
Oh, see, the one that I got, my whole, like, I have it in my living room, and you will walk into my house, which is like a little bit further, like the door is further away from where the living room is. It smells, the whole house smells.
And see, I want something like that because I have cats, and I'm like, all I smell is freaking cats. And I'm like, it's driving me insane.
Your hair is red, violet. Oh, yeah, that is hard to match. You have to buy, like, the hair that you can dye so that you could do it with that
that's
color.
what I did. When my ponytail came in, it did not match the to match it. But it works now.
Yeah, I
got a
find.
picture. I can show y'all. I got a picture.
I'll look in your hot mess. Do you put the oil in the essential oil in the water purifier and it smells your hair?
No, I actually put it in my wax warmer. So I put it with the wax.
Okay.
Hold on, I'll show you which one it is.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh.
Because I wanted one of those like essential oil things, and I was like, you know what? Let me just use my wax warmer for now. Make sure I like it. So
I used to buy Scentsy back in the day, and those stuff doesn't smell anymore. I'm like,
now see, I don't know what brand of wax it is, to be honest.
Show you this hair. Let me find a good picture of it.
Hold on. Okay.
Here's the ponytail.
How do I turn? You could tell that I do this very often. Hold on.
Yeah, look. There we go.
that's cute. I like that.
But I had to dye my hair to match it, okay?
Wow.
Because it did not match. It was the wrong red.
Hey, and what's it do, my booze?
Okay. So this is the wax warmer I put it in.
That's pretty.
That's cute.
And then this
Yeah, I want
is
to picture
the
that.
diffuser oil, not essential oil. Don't look at my ugly nails. I have to get them done.
Oh my God, shush.
Yeah,
Don't.
how much do you use in your warmer?
So I do like half of a thing.
A dropper?
Yeah, half of the dropper. And then like I'll do that first thing in the morning, and then the like halfway through the day I'll just add like a little bit more drop. And then these are the two scents that I would highly recommend: Volcanic and Brazilian Summers.
Brazilian.
Now, do I know if they're still available right now? I have no idea.
Yeah, because I was looking because I have the.
They're so pretty.
It is pretty.
I got on Amazon.
Does it get warm? I mean, does it stay like would it melt wax?
Yeah, so the whole outside and everything is not hot. Like my kids can touch it and not get burned, but like the wax, I put it in the little cup things, but I'm sure you could put it directly on it.
Yeah, I don't like
Does
putting
a cup thing go with it?
No. Oh, actually, yes. These little cup things came with the warmer.
It's another ones that I bought from like Dollar General and Family Dollar. I use those and buy tarts from Walmart or Scentsy, and I quit buying Scentsy because they quit smelling after like an hour and they were done. I was like, well, ain't this about a booger?
See, it sucks. I have a cat with asthma, so I'm afraid to change scents on anything. So I have to buy the same ones that I know don't set off her asthma. Freaking cat.
Oh, see, I have that air purifier where you seen it on TikTok. Did you put water in it and you put oils and stuff in it to purify your air? And I got the oils and everything, but they didn't last long. Did it work as far as you putting it? I want to be able to find a strong oil that will last for a couple of days. Marshall, and I bought them from Temu, and I bought them from Walmart, and I'm like, none of these last long. So yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, if I have to get her asthma medication. So yeah, no, I don't change scents.
And see, I burn candles, and my husband doesn't. Or pine salt. He hates the smell of pine salt.
Really?
Yes,
Huh.
he hates the smell of pine salt.
What about the lemon one?
I actually had found some at $1 that were on sale for like 77 cents. Those pine, it's called PINNALN, I think it is.
Yeah.
And I used a little bit of that, mixed that with a little bit of bleach, and he's like, I can still smell it. I'm like, shoo. So I went over to switch over to Fabuloso, and he likes Fabuloso, but you could only use that so often to get tired of the smell.
Tori said, are you getting reported as laggy? I don't know. Possibly. I don't know.
They don't like me.
Thank you for the follow, though. Appreciate it.
I don't
know.
It's the chat. It's because
Yeah, but that's always been that way. I don't know,
I'm in
guys.
boxes all the time.
At the end of the day, yeah. I mean, it is what I don't believe in not being transparent or, 100%. So I agree with what everybody said. I can see it from all different sides. I wish that, she would come in and actually, I don't know, answer for some of it or give her side of it.
It's not skibbity.
But unfortunately, why would people report that's not what the
Steve.
Scuba Steve from, what is that? Oh my God, what is
I don't believe back end is ever. If you think by doing it, it's going to stay in the back end, you are. And it's going to stay in the back end, you are. Did they go? Let me get reported. That's why the donation. Collected on it. Well, then that's fine. She can do it in her own life. She can do it wherever the heck she wants. I'm not saying she has to do it here. I'm not saying she has to do it anywhere. I'm just saying when money is involved, yes, you might argue that the people who donated are the only ones who deserve an answer. That is a true Lisa Richard response when it comes to that. And I highly disagree with it. I think that if you make it public, then the public is going to have their opinions and their questions. And unfortunately, that comes with the territory of being on social media and dealing with money. And I've made it very clear of how I feel on both sides of the fence. Technically, many did donate through TikTok. I mean, that could be considered true as well. I wasn't counting her pocketbook. Like, I wasn't counting her money. You know what I mean? I'm not paying attention because
we really can't count the gifts because that is TikTok doesn't have a problem with that. TikTok, it's a gift. I mean, I don't know.
I wouldn't say she's learning from Lisa. Oh, Lisa. I mean, I'm just saying that it's similar response. I haven't heard her use that response, but I could hear her in my head use that response, and that is
Not
a very
that
decent
I'm
response.
agreeing with collecting gifts on TikTok for nefarious needs or wants, but
So she had wait. I'm just curious. Did she actually say that those lives were going to be used towards legal fees? Like, did she
I
actually
never
say
heard
that the gifts were going to be used for legal fees, or was it just the GoFundMe?
No, I've never heard her claim that.
yeah. I think the
neither.
gifts were just gifts. I never heard anything.
Oh
about
yeah, Cliff Notes, and I
going to
agree
get
100%. I think that whenever money is involved, you absolutely need to be prepared to show from start to finish the money coming in and the money going where it's
All right.
supposedly going.
Let's use Villain for example. When Villain was helping with that doggy that needed help, Villain showed every piece of receipt, everything, and I think it was going straight to a vet and not even through her hands.
She made
Yeah.
it very clear that that was the only way that she was going to do it because it involves people's money.
And I appreciate that. That's the type of people that I would help out, you know. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Tammy Faye Baker.
I don't know.
Or even like
that
Shadow Talk.
very
If Shadow
frustrating.
Talk needs donations, Shadow Talk will actually give you receipts and you get stickers and shout outs and OG. Look what hers is for the reward.
I listen. I don't know. I think it's a matter of and I haven't been following it personally just because I was completely over it and the back and forth and the childish bullshit between the two parties. I really just think that, like, I personally just didn't care too much about it. I didn't give any money to either way. I didn't involve myself in either way. I gave my opinion on it and I didn't care. But as far as like the people that are close to the parties and on the inside that are privy to that information, they may know more than we do.
Well, you know, I can tell y'all too another thing since we're just talking about shit. Y'all go ahead, clip it, bop it, stick it, fuck it. I don't care.
Oh, come on. Don't clip my lies.
I'm gonna be nice about it though. If things, so say that W wasn't making fun of or judging the essay thing and we were still cool, eventually we would not be cool because every week there's a new player getting involved. And one of the players I don't care for. I'm sorry. I don't know for sure about his background. However, I don't find it amusing when a man gets on the internet threatening different women every day.
I don't think anybody should be threatening anybody, but no, I understand coming from a male, absolutely.
Yeah. So, and he tries to say, well, this is what y'all ladies do, blah, blah. But it's girl. Us in this circle is getting on live every night and just picking all these different people to go after. Like, that shit's wild. But I did hear
I can tell you, after being with my husband for how long I've been with my husband, he would not get involved in my drama. He would not insert himself. He would, unless he physically felt like I was